Hi, I'm Erin with Breathe the Grace Yoga. Today, we will practice a Vinyasa flow with a focus on gratitude, and we will include some moon salutations in our flow today. Let's begin in cobbler's pose, bringing the soles of the feet together, grabbing hold of the ankles, relaxing the shoulders, and just closing your eyes and breathing. Feeling the ribs on the sides of your body expand as you inhale. Exhaling fully and completely. Bringing your focus to your breath. And if any other thoughts come through your mind, just let them pass. And now bringing our focus to our intention of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It is the spark that lights a fire of joy in your soul. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, grab a hold of your ankles, press your elbows into your legs, and hinge forward from the hips, opening up those hips and breathing. Coming back up, planting one hand on the side of you and the other arm comes over, stretching your side and the other way. Coming back to center, inhaling the arms up, exhaling, folding forward over your feet. Feeling that nice stretch through your spine. And then rolling up the spine, lateral flexion again, one arm down, the other arm up and over. And switch sides. Coming back to neutral spine, taking your left hand, putting it on your right knee. Right hand goes behind you and look over that right shoulder. Come back to center. Right hand on the left knee. Look over your left shoulder. And come back to center. Now we'll open up the legs for dragonfly or seated straddle. Hinging from the hips, walking the hands forward, just till you feel a nice stretch. Don't overdo it. Breathing deeply. maybe sinking a little bit deeper with each breath. And then walking the hands back up. Taking your right hand, grabbing your big toe, bringing that elbow towards your knee or the mat, and left hand comes up and over. And then coming to a seated position again, sitting up nice and tall. Take your left hand, grab your big toe, bring that elbow towards your leg or the mat. Opposite hand comes over the top. Come back up. We'll come back into dragonfly one more time. Walking the hands forward. Breathing deeply. And then walking back up. Bring your legs together. Come onto all fours. Press back into a downward dog. Pressing the hips up into the sky, pedaling the legs. Maybe swaying the hips a little bit. Warming up that lower body. And then stepping forward, reversing your swan dive, and coming into a standing position. We're going to begin our moon salutations. We'll move slow at first, and then we'll pick up the pace as we go along. We'll do them several times. Starting at the top of your mat with your feet at hip distance apart. Hip distance is where your hip bones are, not the outside right here. So hips, knees, feet, all in a line. Relax the shoulders. Take a breath to prepare. Inhale the arms up for an absolute little back bend here. And then step out and to the side for goddess pose. With your right foot. So it's a wide, high squat. Come up into star. And then we're going to shift towards the top of the mat, towards the left, into triangle. Pivot front over that front foot for pyramid. Dropping the back knee, come into a low crescent. Hands come to the inside of the knee. I'm going to prop up that back foot and pivot towards me. Side lunge, low side lunge. Walk the hands to the middle, pivot your feet a little bit. Garland pose. It's a low squat. And we'll walk the hands to the opposite side. Low side lunge the other way. Dropping that back knee and pivoting to the back of your mat. Low lunge. Hands come to either side of your foot. Prop your toes up. Come over that front leg, pyramid pose. Open up for triangle. Lift up for star. Come into goddess. Step to the top of your mat again, absolute and mountain. Again, absolute, goddess, star, triangle to the left, over the front foot, pyramid, drop the back knee, low lunge, hands come to the inside, low side lunge. Walking the hands to the center, garland pose. Walking the hands to the right, low side lunge. Dropping the back knee, low lunge. Hands come down to the mat. Pyramid pose, straight legs, soft knees. Opening up for triangle. Coming up for star, goddess, step to the top of the mat, absolute and mountain. Again, absolute, goddess, star, triangle to the left, pyramid over that front leg, drop the back knee. Low lunge. Hands come to the inside. Low side lunge. Walking the hands to the center, garland. Walking the hands to the right, low side lunge. Low lunge towards the back. Hands come down, prop up. Pyramid. Open up, triangle, come up for star, goddess, absolute, mountain, absolute, goddess, star, triangle, pyramid, drop the back knee. Low lunge. Hands come to the inside. Low side lunge. Garland. Low side lunge, opposite direction. Low lunge, face the back. Hands come down. Lift up, pyramid. Open up, triangle pose. Come up for star, goddess, absolute, mountain, absolute, goddess, star, triangle, pyramid, low lunge, low side lunge. Walk the hands to the center, garland, low side lunge, low lunge, pyramid, triangle, star, goddess, absolute mountain. One more time. Absolute, goddess, star, triangle, pyramid, low lunge. Hands come to the inside, low side lunge. Garland. Low side lunge, opposite way. Low lunge. Pyramid pose. Triangle. Star. Goddess. Absolute and mountain. Great job. Grab a drink if you need, and we'll come back here and start our next section. So we're going to be standing in mountain pose. Again, feet are hip distance apart, ankles, knees, and hips all in a line. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Clasp your hands behind your back. Engage your quad muscles so you feel your kneecaps lift a little bit. Your core engages slightly when you do that. Bend the knees, hinge forward from the hips, and come into a forward fold with bound arms. Breathing. Unclasp your hands. Bring the arms out forward, lift your torso up, and come into chair pose. From here, come down into forward fold. Drop to your knees, sink back into child's pose. Walk the hands forward, lift the hips up, come into melting heart. Flipping the toes behind you, pressing your hands into the mat, pressing up into a downward dog. Bringing your ears between your shoulders, pressing those hips into the sky. And then floating forward for a plank. Option to drop to the knees if you need to. Pressing back into downward dog. Lifting one leg behind you. Stacking the hips, opening up. And then swinging it all the way through and coming into swan pose. So that leg that swung through is across the front of your mat, and your other leg comes straight out. We're going to hold our torso up first. And then if it's comfortable, come on down for sleeping swan on your forearms, or even bring your forehead to the mat. Now press into the mat, flip those toes on your back leg, press up into downward dog again. Float forward for plank. Press back to downward dog. Lifting your other leg up, opening up the hips, stacking them. And then swinging that leg through for swan. And coming down for sleeping swan if it's comfortable for you. Flipping the toes on your back foot, pressing into the mat, coming back up into downward dog. Floating forward for plank one more time. And coming back to downward dog. And then dropping the knees, realigning your joints so that they are stacked, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we're going to do some wrist stretches. So you want to flip your hands so the top of your hand is on the mat. And switch hands, flip. And then bring your hands back to regular. Now you're going to rotate your hand so the fingers point towards you. And we'll switch. Bring the hands back. We're going to extend one leg out, press the toes into the mat and press back, press that heel back. Get a nice calf stretch. And switch legs. And then sink back to child's pose. Arms extended out. Walk the hands to one side. Feel that nice side stretch. Come back to center and walk the hands to the opposite side. Back to center. Walk the hands out a little bit so you come back into melting heart. Take one arm, weave it under, and come into thread the needle. Coming back to center and switching arms. Thread the needle on the other side. And coming back to child's pose. And shifting your weight, bringing your legs around to the front and choosing a Shavasana position for yourself today. You can lie flat in corpse pose. Maybe you want to bring the soles of your feet together. Maybe your arms come out like a T or goalposts. Maybe you put your legs up the wall or lie on your side or even on your belly. However you are comfortable, go ahead and find that position now. Closing your eyes if that's comfortable or softening your gaze. Bringing your focus to your breath again. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling fully. Breathing in gratitude and love. Breathing out tension. Today, I choose to live with gratitude for the love that fills my heart, the peace that rests within my spirit, and the voice of hope that says that all things are possible. Rest in that love, peace, and hope as you go through your day and your week. Feel gratitude and show gratitude in all situations. When you're ready, bring your awareness back to your space. Open your eyes. Roll to one side and support yourself into a seated position. And we'll inhale up and exhale. Once again, inhale up and exhale. The light in me honors and appreciates the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today.